Greetings everyone, this is a continuation of the topic of synonyms, which is highly pertinent for various competitive examinations. If you find my content useful, kindly show your support by subscribing to my channel.
What is a synonym for barrister? A. Lawyer. B. Salesman. C. Psychologist. D. Teacher. Choose the correct answer. Answer A. Barrister. A barrister is a type of lawyer who is qualified to represent clients in court. They have usually passed rigorous exams and have experience in arguing legal cases in front of a judge and jury. Lawyer. A lawyer is a professional who is licensed and authorized to practice law. Lawyers help their clients with legal issues, including writing contracts, settling disputes, and representing them in court. Salesman. A salesman is a person who sells products or services to customers. They use their communication and persuasion skills to convince people to buy what they are selling. Psychologist. A psychologist is a healthcare professional who studies human behavior and mental processes. They help people with various mental health issues and provide therapy and counseling to those who need it. Teacher. A teacher is a person who instructs and educates students. They work in schools or colleges and are responsible for teaching a variety of subjects to students of all ages. What is the synonym for brusque? A. Blunt. B. Smooth. C. Witty. D. Polite. Choose the correct answer. Answer A. Brusque. Brusque is a term used to describe someone who is abrupt, blunt, or short in manner or speech. A brusque person can come across as rude or unfriendly. Blunt. Blunt is a term used to describe someone who is direct and straightforward, often to the point of being rude or insensitive. A blunt person may not use tact or diplomacy in their communication. Smooth. Smooth is a term used to describe someone who is charming, persuasive, and adept at handling social situations. A smooth person is often comfortable in a variety of settings and is able to make others feel at ease. Witty. Witty is a term used to describe someone who is clever and amusing in conversation. A witty person is able to come up with quick and clever responses that are often humorous. Polite. Polite is a term used to describe someone who is courteous and respectful in their behavior. A polite person shows consideration for others and acts in a way that is appropriate for the situation at hand. What is a synonym for beneficent? A. Stingy. B. Inconsiderate. C. Relieved. D. Generous. Answer D. Beneficent. If someone is beneficent, they are kind and helpful, and they try to do good things for others. They might donate money or volunteer their time to help people in need. It's important to be beneficent and help others whenever you can. Stingy. A stingy person is someone who doesn't like to share and is greedy with their things or money. They might not want to give anyone anything, even if they have plenty. It's not good to be stingy because it's important to share and help others. Inconsiderate. Someone who is inconsiderate doesn't think about how their actions or words might affect other people. They might be rude or mean without realizing it. It's important to think before you speak or act and try to be considerate of other people's feelings. Relieved. When you are relieved, you feel happy and calm because something that was worrying you is now better. For example, if you were afraid of a big test, you would feel relieved when you found out you passed. It's a good feeling to be relieved. Generous. Being generous means you like to share and help others. You might give your toys to someone if they don't have any, or you might donate money to a charity that helps people in need. It's important to be generous because it makes others happy and it feels good to help others. What is a synonym for bilateral? A. One-sided. B. Ineffective. C. Ambiguous. D. Two-sided. Answer D. Bilateral. Bilateral means two things that are the same on both sides. For example, your two hands are bilateral because they have the same fingers in the same order. Bilateral can also mean a decision or agreement where both sides have the same benefits. One-sided. When something is one-sided, it means that it's only focusing on one perspective or one side of the story. It might not be fair or balanced. It's important to try to consider all sides of a situation so you can make the best decision. Ineffective. If something is ineffective, it means it's not working like it should. It might not be helping you reach your goal. It's important to figure out why something is ineffective and try to make changes to make it better. Ambiguous. Ambiguous means something isn't clear or definite. It might be confusing because it's not clear what was meant. It's important to be clear and try to avoid being ambiguous so others can understand what you are trying to say. Two-sided. Two-sided means something that has two different sides or perspectives. For example, a coin is two-sided with different designs on each side. Two-sided can also describe a situation where there are benefits and drawbacks on both sides. It's important to consider both sides before making a decision. What is a synonym for balustrade? A. Ceiling. B. Window. C. Door. D. Railing. Answer D. Balustrade. A balustrade is a row of small columns or posts, often topped with a rail, that is used to enclose or decorate a balcony, staircase, or terrace. Balustrades can be made from many materials, such as wood, metal, or stone. Ceiling. The ceiling is the upper surface of a room or space that covers the area above our heads. It is usually made from plaster or drywall and can be painted or decorated in different ways. Ceilings can be high or low and come in many different shapes or designs. Window. A window is an opening in a wall that lets light and air into a room. Windows can be made from glass, plastic, or other materials and can be opened or closed. They can be big or small and come in many different shapes, like rectangles or circles. Door. A door is an entrance or exit to a room or building. Doors can be made from wood, metal, or glass and can be locked to keep people out. They can be opened by turning a knob or pushing a handle and usually have a hinge to swing open or closed. Railing. A railing is a barrier made from metal, wood, or other materials that is used to prevent people from falling off stairs, balconies, or other high places. Railings often have vertical posts or bars with a horizontal rail on top and can be used both inside and outside of buildings. What is a synonym for burgeoning? A. Declining. B. Thriving. C. Stagnant. D. Barren. Answer B. Burgeoning. Burgeoning means growing or expanding quickly. When something is burgeoning, it becoming bigger or stronger. It's like when a plant starts as a small seed and grows into a big tree with lots of branches and leaves. Declining. Declining means slowly getting smaller or weaker. When something is declining, it's not as good or as strong as it used to be. It's like when a balloon starts full of air but slowly starts to lose air until it's empty. Thriving. Thriving means doing really well and being successful. When something is thriving, it's growing and getting better all the time. It's like when a garden is full of plants that are healthy and producing lots of flowers or vegetables. Stagnant. Stagnant means not moving or changing. When something is stagnant, it's stuck in the same place and not making progress. It's like when a pond has no moving water and the water is not fresh. Barren. Barren means empty or not able to produce anything. When something is barren, it's like a desert or a place where nothing can grow. It's like a field where no crops can grow because there's no water or nutrients in the soil. What is a synonym for brouhaha? A. Silence. B. Harmony. C. Agreement. D. Commotion. Answer D. Brouhaha. A brouhaha is a big, noisy, and confusing situation where everyone is talking at once and it's hard to understand what's happening. It's like when a party gets really loud and people are all shouting and laughing at the same time. Silence. Silence means no sound or noise. When something is silent, it's quiet and peaceful. It's like when you're in a library and everyone is being very quiet so they don't disturb anyone else. Harmony. Harmony means things that work well together and create a pleasant feeling. When something is harmonious, it sounds or looks beautiful. It's like when a choir sings together and their voices sound perfect together. Agreement. Agreement means when two or more people have the same opinion or decide on something together. It's like when friends agree on what game to play or what movie to watch. It's important to listen to others and come to an agreement so everyone is happy. Commotion. Commotion means when there is a lot of noise, movement, or excitement in a place. It's like when a big event is happening and there are crowds of people moving around and talking. It can be fun to be part of a commotion, but it's also important to be careful and stay safe. What is the synonym for belabor? A. Ignore. B. Encourage. C. Overemphasize. D. Instruct. Answer C. Belabor. Belabor means to talk about something too much or for too long. It's like when someone keeps bringing up the same topic over and over again, even when everyone else is tired of hearing about it. It's important to be mindful of when you are belaboring something. Ignore. Ignore means to not pay attention to something or someone. It's like when someone is trying to get your attention, but you are not looking or listening. This can be hurtful to someone, so it's important to try to be present and give others your attention. Encourage. Encourage means to support or inspire someone to do something good. It's like when someone wants to learn a new skill or try something new, and you tell them that you believe in them and they can do it. Encouragement can help people feel confident and achieve their goals. Overemphasize. Overemphasize means to focus on something too much or to make it seem more important than it really is. It's like when someone takes a small issue and makes it out to be a big problem. It's important to keep things in perspective and not overemphasize things that aren't a big deal. Instruct. Instruct means to give someone clear, step-by-step directions on how to do something. It's like when a teacher tells students how to solve a math problem or a parent shows a child how to tie their shoes. It's important to be a good listener and follow instructions carefully to learn how to do something correctly.